So welcome to Naples, Florida, where sunshine meets sky-high prices when it comes to real estate, or at least it used to. Now home prices are getting slashed. It's like they're being put on the clearance rack. Inventory is exploding and our sellers are sweating. So what's fueling this mess? In this video, I'm going to explain exactly why our houses aren't selling right now and what it means to the future real estate market here in Naples, Florida. So the once super hot real estate market here in Naples, Florida is definitely cooling. Home prices are getting torched. We haven't seen this many home price reductions since the last major correction. In fact, according to our local MLS, we had over 800, that's right, 800 price reductions in the last 7 days. That's unbelievable. And these aren't minor pricing adjustments. These are huge slashes to the listing price. I have seen multi-million-dollar price reductions in the luxury market, and the mid-range homes, they are reducing their prices by hundreds of thousands of dollars. No price point is safe right now. So, what about you? Are you a buyer celebrating these drops, or are you a seller that's watching your equity vanish? Drop a comment below and let me know where you stand. So what's behind this dramatic drop in the market? One word: inventory. We've gone from a tight supply to overflow. Right now, Naples is sitting on about 12 months of inventory. And that means that if no new houses came on the market right now, it would take us a full year to sell everything that's listed right now. And if you look 6 months ago, well, we were sitting at 6 months supply. That's a massive shift, and it's changing everything. So what's behind this tidal wave of inventory? First, we had pandemic buyers, and they just pushed the prices beyond reality. Back then, with the ultra low interest rates, they didn't care what they paid. They just wanted to move to Florida. Next came what I call the short-term rental stampede. Investors flooded the market hoping to cash in. Now their profits are vanishing and they're dumping their properties. And that's causing chaos in neighborhoods that were overrun with Airbnb properties. Now we have the Canadians leaving, and on top of that, if that wasn't enough, our cost of living here in Naples has skyrocketed. Property taxes are rising. Insurance premiums? Well, if you're lucky enough to get insurance, you better be sitting down when you open your bill. Groceries, gas, electric, everything is skyrocketing in price. And don't even think about going out to dinner unless you've taken out a second mortgage. And if you see my other videos, you know that I am not going to pay $32 for a burger at a restaurant. That's what it costs here in Naples. So you would think with prices being slashed and more properties to choose from, there would be people willing to purchase here in Naples, Florida. So where the heck did all the buyers go? So they didn't just disappear. They either got priced out or freaked out. With interest rates bouncing around 6%, that dream of getting a 3% mortgage is long gone. And that alone is stopping buyers in their tracks. And then there's the cost of living. That's keeping even our cash buyers away. They're starting to look at places like the Carolinas, Georgia, Tennessee, places that are still warm, still charming, but have a better cost of living, a much more affordable cost of living than here. And as for the buyers that are still thinking about Florida, well, they're hesitant. And that hesitation, well, it's making everything grind to a halt. This isn't a buyer's strike, it is a buyer's paralysis. Of course, buying right now might make sense to the right buyer. You've got leverage and you've got options. And you've got sellers that are desperate to make a deal. And don't fall for that price to sell verbiage, because everything right now is negotiable. If you're house hunting in Naples, it is definitely a buyer's market and you are in the driver's seat. What should you do right now? Buy now and negotiate the best deal? Or do you wait for the prices to come down even more, but risk getting stuck in a bidding war as more buyers come to the market? Let me know what you think in the comments. Sellers, take a deep breath in. Yes, the game has changed, but there are savvy buyers out there. You just have to reach them. Here's what's working right now for sellers. You have to do tactical pricing from day one. Price it right away. You only get one first impression and you don't want to blow that with an overpriced listing. As a seller, you're going to need aggressive marketing. That means you're going to need video tours. You're going to need drone shots. You're going to need open houses and a ton of social media. And your house needs to look the best it can possibly be. And if you have to, you're going to need some staging. You need eyes on your listing and you need feet in your door. Because when you're sitting on the market, you're just bleeding equity. Don't ignore your carrying costs because a fast sale can save you thousands. So let's get real. This isn't 2008, or at least we hope not. But what we are seeing is a correction right now. Our inflated prices are drifting back to reality. And our demand, it's not really dead, but it is definitely cautious. Naples is still prime real estate, but let's be clear, an overpriced house is not going to sell. Historically, Naples does not stay down for long, so if you're smart, you just won't survive this. You may capitalize on this. Since 1985, in Naples, our average appreciation is 6.3%. So, you think I'm wrong? I've linked the full report in my description below, so you can read it for yourself. Everybody always says, buy low, sell high. Well, this might be your chance to do that here in Naples. I bought in the down market in 2013, and by 2020, my investment had doubled. So here's the bottom line. Naples is shifting, and it's shifting fast. Prices are falling, inventory is stacking up, and the people who adapt, well, they're going to be the winners, whether they're a buyer or a seller. Buyers, you've got leverage. Use it. Sellers, get serious, get strategic, or get left behind. So if this video helped you see the Naples market a little bit clearer, make sure that you like, subscribe, and share this video with a friend. And don't forget to comment below with your thoughts as well. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.